Welcome back. We are still talking some high school hoops, and I tell you what, we had a big one last night. It was the battle for Georgetown. Take two, this time with Sussex Central playing host to Sussex Tech. Now, early on, it's going to be a battle, and check out the dime. Aubrey Allen drops down to Shywan Sykes, who lays that one up and in for two of his game-high 25. But back come the Golden Knights. Amante Clayton, get to know that name because he was balling in this one. Steps back and buries the deep triple try right there. And then the Ravens, though, would find a way to close it out. Allen this time gets loose in the open court. The freight train, get out of his way. The one-handed slam right there. Tech takes it 78-61.
And Woodbridge taking on Milford at home on Friday night. We start off with Milford. Great defense there by Brian Murray. Gets a steal, dishes it to Stun Martinez for the lay-in. But Woodbridge would make its way back into the game after a 6-2 first quarter score. That was Jamie Ross with a fancy bucket to go. And as time ran out of the half, Randy DuPont will face up and hit a three to give his team the lead. He has just been on fire, honestly. Got to give a shout out to him. But it would be all Milford from there. Henry Nesmith will cut through the middle, and he will finish with the left-handed lay-in. Milford gets the big road win, 48-43.
Yeah, that was a huge road win. Well, Seaford was hosting Lake Forest yesterday, and early on in this one, the Blue Jays would grab the lead after C.J. Fair gets the steal and finds Raheem Smith, who takes it all the way in for the hoop, plus the harm. He had 23 in this one. Spartans term, William Colum Trader right there, pulls up on the wing, knocks down the long ball. It was close, but Seaford would pull this one out, time running down in the half, and Jared Hopkins pulls up, buries it. He's going to run to the parking lot, and why not, because the Blue Jays never look back from there. They take it 78-71 the final.
And Queen Anne's was taking home Kent County, and that was a heated game. We're going to go straight to the fourth. Marquand Green carries it up himself to open court.
He's so
Takes
good.
it straight to the rim. He had 20 points and 10 assists on the night. The Lions come back right here. Brendan Cavanaugh with the offensive rebound and the putback with the and one. But Kent County would put it away. Manuel Camper goes to work at court or half court, breaks through traffic, gets the lay-in. Kent County wins 74-70 the final.
And Indian River was hosting Delmar yesterday, and this might have been the game of the year. Early on, Larry Ennis putting in work down the block, misses the first one, and then look at the footwork, gets a little up and under to go in for two, just the start of his career night. A few plays later for the Indians, they start a run. Keontae Sturgis comes up with a steal. He's going to miss the lay-in, but his man Kewan Major is there for the layup. 2 of his 33, but Ennis was cooking. Connects here from beyond the arc for 3 of his 44 points. He also had 20 rebounds and 6 assists. That is in one game. Delmar pulls out a triple OT win, 95-91, and wow. I mean, what a week. It has just completely torn apart my power rankings.
Oh, completely. I feel like we say the same thing every week, but there were some big matchups this week. Y-High took down Poco. Washington fell to Bennett, and just those are just to name a few, but this is what keeps our power rankings going so strong. Trey Miles is standing by. What do your power rankings look like this week?
Thanks, Angela. Like you said, so many games going on this past week and some great matchups. Couple in particular that definitely shook up my rankings. Let's get right on into it. In the O-line state, the Wicomico Indians claiming the top spot for a 3rd week in a row. They left no doubt taking down Pocomoke. Warriors not moving far. Still see them as the 2nd best team right behind Y-High. They stay at 2. Parkside's win jumps them over Washington to number 3 after the Jags lost this week to Bennett. But I'm going to keep Washington over Bennett at the moment. They split the season series, so I feel justified in doing so, Spencer. Wipe it on over to the First State. Polytech survived Dover last night, so they remain my number 1 team in Delaware. Hands down the best team I've seen in Maryland or Delaware this year, all year long. Smyrna ringing in at number 2 for a 2nd consecutive week. They get Polytech in Smyrna this Thursday. Definitely will have my eyes on that one. Laurel at this point slightly ahead of Delmar. And finally, they play each other this coming Thursday. Thank you. Number 5 this week, the Young Guns of Milford. You just saw the Bucks have won 4 in a row and are hot at the perfect time. For the first time, Dover out of the rankings, 2-7 in their last 9 games. Guys?
We actually, I'm somewhat surprised, have very similar rankings, which is not very usual for us. So we'll start over in Maryland. I got Y-High 1 clearly, Parkside 2, Pocomoke. I still have right there at 3, and then Washington just ahead of Bennett. I think you look at the matchup they both have had, both matchups. Totally. Washington has looked a little bit better. Over in Delaware, it is clearly Polytech. Smyrna at 2. I still have Delmar above Laurel. And Milford, for the first time in football season or basketball season, the entire year makes it into my rankings.
Milford did have that big win over Woodbridge, so I will keep Woodbridge in mind. But with Maryland, I'm going to go 1 Y-High Parkside at number 2 because I really do think that they're going to close this out. I think that they might actually win their league too. But Poco at 3, Washington at 4, and then I'm going to have to throw in Kent County there. I did get to see them play, and I thought that they did a very good job. Polytech going to Delaware, Polytech at 1, Smyrna. I mean, how do you not have both of them there? Then I'm going to go with Del Mar, then Woodbridge, and then I'm going to go with Laurel.
Laurel at 5. All right, well, it's time for another quick commercial break, but coming up next, it's time to take it to the campuses. UMES was at home today taking on the Eagles, but could the Hawks come away with the win? Find out next.
Hey, my name's Chucky August. I am a starting guard for Laurel Bulldog Basketball, and you're watching the Marvel Sports Insider.